just going to turn my volume down just a tad here. Get this thing going. There we go, much better. Check, check, check. Check 1, 2. Check, check, check. Check 1, 2. Okay, so I think we'll call that good. I can move my camera up a little bit, actually. Yeah. Okay, so I think we'll call that good. Okay, so we're just going to do a playthrough real quick. I already have the build done for the game. And, yeah, so we fixed the save problem, so that's good, right? So like if I were to go to play save 3, so yeah, you can see here we go, play save 3. Things moving pretty fast. I guess we put it on fastest. Huh. I might want to check my settings. But yeah, if we came in here, we can like move this guy over here, and then if we leave and go to the title screen, it automatically saves it, and then we can go back to save 3. It's still saved, and then if we go to reset save 3, I need to move that. Anchor. Sure. Yes. Button. Yeah, that button seems to move around quite a bit. So if we go back, it should... Yeah, so it reset itself. So I guess we'll just stick with this one. I didn't go and change a lot of aspects around, so most people's aspects are fire, unfortunately. But I will be doing that pretty soon. We also could change some tactics maybe here as well. You know what, let's change people to high HP. Let's see how that does for us. Let's move this guy. This is the all-new music we've got for the game. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. I'm just going to clear my chat log here. So my musician just delivered this to me recently. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked with this. It's pretty hype music, man. That's for sure. So I'm just adding characters to the unit. I do need to, I'm going to start working on skills for the unit, so like this archer is not going to have dagger as their main ability. The aspects actually matter now, too. Just set a leader here. So we get that one. That. Alright, feeling pretty good. Actually, let's make the leader that guy in the middle. And let's move this guy so we can protect that guy from that left side. Right. Oh no, he needs a fireball from the fourth. We need to move him on there. Could always move this guy back here to protect him from that direction. This should be like one of the hardest units to deal with. Is that build? Actually, let's make the leader this guy, and I'm going to swap him around. Yeah. Hype! This is our new map for the game. Looks pretty awesome. Uh-oh. Well, that's a problem. Huh. That's definitely an issue. Well, that's a bad build. Good thing that we've discovered that. Well, we gotta go back to the game and figure out what's wrong then. So give me a minute. There's probably just something simple that I have turned on or turned off or something. That's kind of crazy. Unfortunately, we'll have to do another build of it. We might just play it in client and then we'll move it over. Okay, let's see what happened there. So if I go to force organization, well, this one worked fine. What happens if I reset the saves? I wonder if that's what it is. I think I reset save 3 and that might have done it. Let's reset save 3. Why is it doing that in the build? I guess I could look at the build again. That's just weird. I could try a different save maybe. Let's try save 1, see if that'll work okay. What is going on? Why is it doing that? Well, let's go to force organization, overworld. I think this is supposed to be turned off, this congratulations screen. Let's see if it'll play that way. Oh, I have this stuff turned way up too, the combat. Seems to be working. Let's change the combat script real quick. So right now I've got all the stuff turned way up. Turn that down to 1. Save. Let's go back to that start screen and see if I can fix that real quick. Title screen. Alright, so the no button is there. Oh, the yes button. That would be why. Its anchors are set to the right. No, we don't want that. This should fix it if we put these anchors around it over here. Then it shouldn't go crazy on us. Yep. Here comes my bots coming to not really watch my stream. That's cool. At least I know they're bots this time. Okay, so real quick, one last time, let's just try save 1. Let's do a quick build of it. I just want to see if it'll go into the stage here. Which is what it should do. You know, actually, let's go to that stage and move that guy where he's supposed to be, because he's not supposed to be back there. So let's go to overworld, demo new. That was for testing purposes, of course. That's why he's there. He's supposed to be way over here. All right. Check the other one. Same thing. Is it turned off? I think it is. Yeah, it's turned off. Okay. Well, let's try this again. Build. We are going to call this, not that, we're going to call this uh, 10 CT 2018. It's going to take it some time to do this. It's a good time for me to get up and get a beer. Take stimulants during the day. Take depressants at night. Try to sleep. Yeah, everybody's doing Halloween. No one's going to care to watch me do game dev tonight. That's for sure. Happy Halloween, everyone. This part always takes so long to do. That's why I tried to prep it beforehand, because I thought it was all working, but wow. Did it build? I think it did this time. Yeah, let's see. Maybe the data was screwed up from the other build. Okay, I'm just gonna go straight into the level and not even screw around to see if it works. Alright, good. Sweet. Alright, well, let's just play it through. Oh, I need to add a source. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. Good one. It doesn't automatically pick it up. I have to re-add it like every time, apparently. Let's go and remove that one. Alright. Let's see if it comes up now. Yeah, there we go. What a noob. Can't seem to click on the enemies. That's not good. We should be able to click on the enemies and check their status. I will be redoing these textures to make them look a bit nicer. A little bit more interesting, you know. So now the terrain that you fight in matters. I haven't fully implemented that spreadsheet, and we actually need to add a thing to make it a little bit more understandable that the terrain is affecting your fighting. It's all part of that 6 aspect system that we're building for the game. You know, so if you're like an earth type, like you get a little bonus for fighting in mountains. Or if you're a water type, you get a little bonus for fighting in a water area, but it depends on your class as well. The fog in the background isn't going again. This is weird. The fog in the background is turned off now. Ugh. It's not one thing, it's another. Okay, well, I want to fix that. So we're actually going to exit the game here. And we'll do another build. We'll keep doing builds until we get it right. Alright, we gotta turn that fog back on. This took me a little while to find. In fact, it might be easier if I just Google it. Turn on fog in Unity. Okay, so we want to go to fog settings should be in scene tab of the lighting window. In the scene tab. Fog. What's checked on? What's going on, Lady Han? Thanks for being the thanks for coming, You're like the only human that comes on just to watch these days. We're trying to turn the fog on. I have a build that was working, but the fog was turned off, and that's annoying me. So I'm trying to turn it on and then start another, and then do another build. And it's in the scene tab of the lighting window. Oh, here we go. Window. Scene. No. No. This is so annoying to like find every single time. I'm not sure when this got turned back off though. That's just weird that it got turned off. Settings. Oh, I feel like we're getting close. Mm. Did it disappear for some reason? I think it should be in here. Mm. Well, there's two different fogs. There's the distance fog when we do combat, and then there's here. Let's see. Let's do this one, and I'll show you. Save, I guess. It's fine. Play. I'm just gonna cheat and start a combat here real quick because it wasn't coming up on the combat. Oops. Well, that's not good. Let me fix that. Let's try it again. That's what we want, is that. I didn't pull the proper part of it. I pulled the model, but not the little things that make it work. Okay. Well, there's fog here. Why isn't there fog? Oh, this is starting to drive me nuts because I just did this build. There's fog here. There's not fog when I do the build. I wonder if it's in the other, if it depends on which combat. Let's try the other. Let's try to make sure that it's not per scene. Maybe it's just the other scene because I was on the other one. I was on the first level. It's getting annoying. This is the joys of game development. At least I can do this quickly. Right? There's a bad guy right there. Yeah, there's fog in this scene too. What in the heck? What in the heck? Alright, let's go back to the other... Oh, I guess I shouldn't have closed it. Let's go back to the build. It's getting a little annoying. I'm gonna move a couple things around just to do it here real quick. Actually, let's go ahead and add some dudes. That guy can go there. That guy can go there. Do this just to save it. Now it's saved. So everything's saved like it was. Oh no. What in the heck? What in the heck? Oh my gosh. I guess this is why we do this, right? Let me try to reset it. See if that helps. Alright. Huh. I wonder what... I kind of want to move some things around or maybe set all the leaders and try it again. This is bug squashing 101 what we're doing right now. This is what happens sometimes. This is why some people have a hard time with making software, because they get annoyed with all of this. I'm gonna set all the leaders and see if that's what might have tipped it off. That would have been weird if that's what it was. I think it was the spreadsheet was just jacked up though. Well, it seems to be working. Let's play through and see if we can get that fog to show up this time. Yep. I was real original on some of these names. I've got a Steve, a Steve-O, and a Steve-Arino. It's possible that it wasn't reading the spreadsheet properly, and so each one of these characters has a whole bunch of stats associated with them, and it may have not missed. It may have been a problem with the way the spreadsheet was set up with those stats, and so because of that, it may have not populated properly. Send her over here. It's good that the game plays fast though, because I can do iteration cycles really quickly and find problems, you know. I mean, we're still getting these levels, kind of like making sure all the bugs are out before we start building out all the stages for the game, all that stuff. pincer attack. We're gonna do this one like this. Do this one like that. We get it from both sides. Alright, now we got fog. Although it's not showing in the background too much. Well, no, we don't have fog. No, we don't have it. So this fog that's showing here, that's like a specific graphic thing that's happening, and then it's supposed to fade. The fog's supposed to fade in the background too. I wonder if it's not showing it because of the setting I've got it on in the game. Hold on a second. Let's try something here. Let's try something. I'm going to turn up the graphics a little bit because we've got it set to good. I wonder if I need to set it to like beautiful to have it show up. This is kind of like a test for me, just to see if that's what the issue is. It saved everything. Like, it saved our money and stuff too, I think. I wonder if the fog will show up now. If it's a graphic setting thing. If it is, then I need to fill in all those mountains and stuff in the background, because I specifically didn't fill those in because I wasn't expecting people to ever see those. I was expecting it to always be covered by fog. So yeah, that's definitely good to see at this stage in the development cycle. I just want to get into one battle. Let's see what the Twitter trends are right now. I can read them to you. Twitter trends today are The Grinch, but that's promoted. Ghost Adventures Live, Derek Rose, D Rose, which I guess is another name for Derek Rose, who I don't know who that is. Halloween, Happy Halloween 2018, Halloween 18, Post Your Roster, FGH, oh that one, FGH Horror Stories, FGC Horror Stories, and The Shining. Oh, something happened with this Derek Rose character. I don't know who that is. Alright, let's get this combat to kick off and see if we get fog this time. Give me some fog. Nope, no fog in the background. Yeah, like all those mountains in the background should have fog over them. So I guess I can turn it up one more quality setting. But if not, then I'm going to need to ask my mentor to see what the deal is, what the dealio is, because that's super annoying. But yeah, there's two different fogs in the scene. This fog that's rising up, that's covering up my models, that is different than the fog in the background. Alright, we're going to turn it up one more quality setting and see if that helps. Take it to fantastic. Fantastic. I think that fog should show up no matter what, though. So something tells me it's not going to. It's just like, nope. It's on the it's trending on Twitter, or it was for a second now. Oh yeah, it's still trending. I was just reading the Twitter trends. Yeah, we're kind of getting to that bug smashing, polishing phase of the game. We're not trying to add any new features or anything that's really big. I think what I do want to do, though, is that screen where it shows like the text and stuff. I think I want to move that to the top of the screen, or possibly move it like over here where it's less intrusive, so you can kind of go about your business, and maybe have it like time out and scroll automatically if you don't mess with it, which would technically be a feature, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, we still do need to add like a thing in game to control the sound levels We do need that. Maybe something to change the resolution on the fly while you're in the game instead of having to exit the whole thing every single time would be useful. Yeah, it is. That fog is not showing up. Alright, well that's fine. Let's just finish the stage. I just don't know why. It should be. I have to say, I love these rat faces. Maybe a little bit too much. We also fixed the issue where it was zooming to towns and it was replaying the text over and over again in an infinite loop. We did fix that. So this, like I said, this fog that's in front of us isn't the fog I'm talking about. There's stuff that actually in the distance will cover up these mountains in the distance. See how these mountains are nicely textured? Like I didn't texture all those mountains because that's a lot of work for me to do that. But looking at it, I may just end up going back and doing it just because it keeps being an issue when that fog is not there. So, but those mountains in the background should not be seen. Yeah, like it should fade off into the distance type of thing where they should be those mountains should be silhouetted because of a different type of fog, I guess, is what you would say. But for some reason it's just not working. Which makes me think there's a possibility that I'm not going to attack the base because I want to get some levels on these guys and check that functionality. It means that it's possible that Unity changed it so, because I don't have a full version of Unity, it may have changed it so that you only get that if you have the full version of Unity. So they gotta make their money somehow. Which, if that's true, then I will figure out another way to get things to look nice. Get him! There you go. Look at that flank attack. That was nice. Yeah, see like how these hills are in the way background? Like I wasn't planning on people actually seeing those. Those are supposed to be a silhouette. So yeah, there should be something back there, but there is not. So let's go over there, I guess. I think you'll make it to here. This one. Just have her go front door. She has to travel through this forest. So you can see how fast this guy moves because he's on the road. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad, but it means that like there's a continuity problem with the way I built the terrain if there's no fog to block that stuff out in the background, so I'm gonna have to go back. These kobolds are driving me nuts. I hope you guys can dispatch them quickly. I'm also thinking that I may not need to have two portraits. The portrait on the right side is actually the leader of the group. Also, those aren't kobolds anymore. They were kobolds on a different iteration. Yeah. Yeah, it would look not as good on a larger screen. Like this in the background. See how these hills? Yeah. That's supposed to be fog. chasing him down even though he's basically like not as healthy as they are. Also, we lost the ability to click on enemies for some reason, so I don't know what happened there, because we used to be able to click on them and we could see the stats on the enemy. We could see what their health and stuff was. This guy's coming for my base. I better defend. Might have to move him in here on this other place. This guy is not going to move up here, so we're actually going to start going for it. I need to change a thing where I can click through the buildings. Right now, if we click on the building, it won't set our flag. Also, trees for some reason are clickable, so I need to fix that with all the trees, because sometimes we'll click them and it'll put our flag on top of a tree, and that's not acceptable. Bam, get him. Yeah, like see that way, like the grass just kind of ends and then there's like hills in the background, so I need to build that grass way out then. This is my plains, which is weird because they're on the town, I think. It shouldn't be that way. We should win after this battle. Yeah. Actually, we have nobody. We had nobody level up. Oh, I guess I didn't choose one of the different things. Let's heal everybody. Yep. I also haven't tweaked the money and balanced that at all. So like we make way too much money on every mission. Okay, stage 2 opened up after we finished.